Hello and welcome. I have got here a rear lounge motorhome for you, and as you can see, it's from Frankia. It is the F line A680 plus. And if you want to watch the video, not you can decide now. It's going to cost, so I got my way, 151,120 euros. 698 centimeters long, 230 wide, 310 in height, 4.5 ton basis. It'll give a stack of payload, and inside 203 centimeters of standing height, and it comes with a stack of extras which you can see here. And if I have the time and manage to do it, I will put all of that down in the description. And this has this really large rear lounge at the back. And one thing I'd like you to remember is that this vehicle is only 7 meters in length. It's the same length as my vehicle. Not that many of you see my vehicle, but that is something I find quite amazing. Now, looking here around, storage all the way around, but there's something I notice immediately, and this is something I do often go on about. I can't stand seeing wasted space, but here I see they have taken this almost to the very back. They have used, not quite, there's a bit of blank space there, but it's not a lot, not as lot as we often see. Now, this bit here at the back can also be used for making a bed as an option. Kitchen, really big, 7 meter van, and there you go. There's a sink, sensibly shaped and reasonably deep, domestic, a good domestic drainage in that. Okay, there's only 2 burners, but I think that's sufficient. One negative point I would point out though is that it does really need a cover. Why does it need a cover? It's because it's difficult to put things on top of this. And sometimes you may be using the kitchen, maybe you're chopping something up, doing some preparation here, you're not actually cooking, and it's always, that would be an extra bit of space as well. In this vehicle, it doesn't make much difference. When I see camper vans doing that, that really shows that the people who use them are not people, sorry, the people who make them do not use them. Having a look down here, I notice this thing here seems to be a bit out of place. It comes like that. Why is it like that? Well, because that's where the sink is. But this also can be used for giving yourself more space in the kitchen. It is an extension. There you go. There you go. Clever, eh? That's very good use of space in my opinion. Now, most times the extension does of course come down here. In this case we can't put it down here really because the cooker is there. Very deep drawers, very nice sides to them. Now, whilst I'm down here, I will point out that there is a double floor. So let's have a look at the double floor right now. See how deep that is. Now in here we've got the Aldi heating system. The boiler is there, but you can see that from here it's about what, 35 centimeter double floor. Oh, and this is pretty heavy, mind you. It's meant to be the floor which holds things up. Now, another way we can see the floor being used is down here. So this is often thought to be the place where you can leave your shoes and the likes. There you go, stack of storage in there. Double floor has the benefit of getting the technical infrastructure in the floor, so you can see from there, from the heater, the boiler, which hasn't gone under the seats or something like that, which is normal, or towards the back. We've got the water tank in there as well. Makes sense for stability and speed. even. And what I like the best is the it keeps it warmer in winter. Really big shower in here with 2 drainage points. We have got the toilet which turns in the direction of the beds, and we have this enormous, I think I'm going to call this a dressing room, because beside me to my right is the cupboards and the wardrobes. Now let's have a look up here. Bed in the overcab section, accessible via these stairs, and you can make the bed much bigger. Sorry, pull this thing here out, and we've got another bit of the bed to go in there like that. There you go. How about that? Pretty big. There, I suppose I don't know if I can call that a double bed really or not, but it is quite it's pretty large. That is really good. Now the stairs, which are quite sturdy. I don't like ladders myself in vehicles, but you know, some stairs I can put up with. The reason I don't like ladders is I find they're not particularly comfortable. So if I push this up like that, I've pushed it up, I'll push this over here, and you can see, so there's where in and out. It's on a Fiat Ducato. This is the Fiat 8, and I'll open this up here. There you go. You can keep your clothes there, and on the other side we've got space here for hanging stuff up. That is a really big wardrobe, and of course we can come in and out of this, getting in and out of the vehicle via that. Now Frankia, they are very expensive, but as you can see from this tour here, this is an exceptional vehicle in my opinion. Okay, we saw the aldehyde here, the boiler. See how the door has been profiled. Have a look down here. There's the black tank. Sorry, I think I showed that earlier. Look down here. There you go, more storage down there. And we've also got the door here as well. We can close off this part like that. So that will go down there. And that's a pretty thick and heavy door, which actually I think I've got to find something negative to say that, and that would have been a negative thing to say, maybe something a bit lighter. But so if somebody's using the toilet, for example, and the person, and this door's being kept closed because someone else is in the shower and there's someone sleeping down there, then everybody can do whatever they're doing in privacy. Oh, I really like this one here. I didn't show you this as well. Look at that. Oh, that's all of that storage. There's the glycol for the aldehyde heating system, and up here as well. I think I've got a new favourite motorhome. Yeah, I don't like overcabs as a rule, but I'm coming around to the overcab. Overcabs, obviously, they're going to burn more fuel, and you know, they may seem a bit odd thing to say when we've seen fuel prices double over the past 3 years, but or less than 3 years even. But I don't think the cost of fuel is really all that important. This vehicle at 150,000 plus, if you do 10,000 kilometers a year, so that would be what this will burn about, perhaps a bit more than how much will it burn you? What, about 12, I think. And so 12 to 100, so that's what, 120 to 1,000, 1,200. So it's supposed to be 1,200 euros a year more on for me. Now, I mean, that's a lot of money in your back pocket. 100 euros a month, but You know, when you consider the cost of something like this, and if you're going to put 150,000 euros, if you're going to write that off over 20 years, that's 7,500 just on the buying the thing. Never mind anything else, insurance, what have you. So anyway, finish off with this utterly magnificent garage. Now, yeah, I think that what I like is its size. It doesn't look like a 7-meter motorhome. Of course, it's high and it's wide. At 230 centimeters, that's a pretty wide vehicle, really. And I must admit, I do like narrow vehicles myself. I was going to buy one. I found a Niesmann Bischoff, and the cost of it was really cheap and all the rest of it. It was an old one that was maybe it was 245 centimeters wide, and I realized I just couldn't drive it. Magnificent vehicle. Yeah, I think perhaps that is my new favourite vehicle. Thing is this though, I can't afford it. 150,000 is never going to be able to. Not even in 20 years' time with the residual value of it. Anyway, who knows? I might win the lottery. Not that that's likely, because I never buy a ticket. Thanks for watching.